Hey everyone, welcome back. You ready to jump into another deep dive?
Let's do it.
All right, so today we're tackling lifelong learning. We've got a whole bunch of research here, articles, studies, all sorts of stuff. And it's pretty clear this whole idea of constantly learning new things, that's like the key to, well, just about everything these days.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, we're not in that old school world anymore where you get one job and you're set for life. Everything's moving so fast, technology, jobs, the whole landscape's changing.
Okay, so to kick things off, let's define what we're even talking about here. One of the articles we dug into actually puts it pretty simply. Lifelong learning is the continuous pursuit of knowledge and skills throughout one's life.
It's a pretty straightforward definition, right?
Yeah.
But I think it goes way deeper than just, racking up degrees and certificates.
Right, it's got to be more than that.
It's totally a mindset, like a way of approaching life. Like
Yeah, okay.
always being open to learning new stuff wherever you can find it. Think about it. Like, say you're a marketing whiz.
Okay, I'm following.
So 5 years ago, you knew all the ins and outs of social media. You were like talk of your game. But things change so quickly. Algorithms, platforms, the whole game's different now,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Exactly. And without constantly learning, keeping up with those changes, that expertise can get outdated pretty fast. And that's where lifelong learning really comes in. It's that commitment to constantly updating your skills so you're always on top of your game.
So it's not about being stuck in a classroom. It's about being curious, picking up knowledge from all kinds of places. What's something you've learned recently? Maybe not in the traditional way.
I actually learned how to, this is going to sound kind of funny, but I learned how to prune my fruit trees just from watching YouTube videos. Like, I had no idea where to even start, but I found this awesome channel, and it totally demystified the whole process.
See, you're proof it can be done.
Yeah.
And you know what? The research actually highlights a ton of benefits to this kind of continuous learning, not just for your work life, but for like your personal life too.
Oh, for sure. Huge benefits all around. I think professionally, one of the biggest pluses is adaptability.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Like the world of work, it's like a constantly moving target, right? But people who can pick up new skills quickly, roll with the punches and adapt, those are the ones who are going to be in high demand, like no matter what industry you're in.
And this whole growth mindset thing, the sources talk about that a lot, seems pretty central to the whole lifelong learning deal.
It's totally key.
Yeah.
Basically, having a growth mindset means you believe that your abilities, they're not set in stone. Like, you can always learn more, improve, get better at something if you put in the effort. And from what I've read, that kind of attitude, that's gold to employers. It tells them you're not afraid to tackle tough stuff, you're eager to learn, and you're all about growing, both personally and professionally.
And it's not all about work.
Right.
The research pointed out some pretty cool personal benefits of lifelong learning too. Like, it keeps your mind sharp, could even help you avoid, cognitive decline as you get older. Plus, it can make you more confident and help you meet new people.
Absolutely. It's like a workout for your brain, keeps you engaged and active. And you're so right. You just never know what doors might open when you step outside your comfort zone and learn something totally new.
So we've covered why it's important, but let's get practical. If someone's listening and they're thinking, okay, lifelong learning, great idea, but where do I even begin?
Right. That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
The good news is the research has some super actionable advice. They say, start simple. Find something you're actually interested in, whether it's reading books, diving into online courses, maybe checking out some local workshops. Heck, even just paying attention to those little everyday learning moments, like my fruit tree pruning saga.
So it's about finding what works for you, making it a part of your life without it feeling like, another chore on your to-do list.
Totally. And it doesn't have to be this huge, overwhelming thing. You don't need to become a master of everything. It's more about staying curious, trying new things, and just constantly expanding your knowledge and skills.
And all this is crucial stuff, right? The sources make that crystal clear. Lifelong learning, it's about staying relevant in a world that's changing faster than ever, keeping your mind sharp and opening up all sorts of new possibilities.
One of the sources actually quotes Albert Einstein, and he said, and I'm paraphrasing here, but it was something like, once you stop learning, you start dying. Maybe a little dramatic, but
There's a truth to it.
totally.
So, big question for all of you listening. If you really want to thrive in this world, what are you going to learn today?
Love it.
That's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.